Hi again. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Christina and I garden in Northwest Iowa, which is zone 5A, and I grow both cut flowers and vegetables. It's the middle of January. I'm really wishing I could be doing something out in my garden, and so I thought this would be a good time to do a video to share what I will be growing this coming summer in my cut flower garden. Now, today's video, I'm just going to share the seeds that I'm going to be growing. I'm also going to be growing dahlias from tubers, which I've never grown dahlias from tubers before. This will be my very first year, and so I'm super excited. But to be totally honest, I was not super good at keeping track of what I ordered. I ordered from a few different companies, so I think what I'll do for that is when those come in a couple months, I'll do an unboxing and then share all of the dahlia varieties I'll be growing. So today's video is just going to be the seeds that I'll be growing. And I also should mention that the area that I'm growing all of my cut flowers in is just under 2,000 square feet, which is not a huge space, but you can grow a lot of cut flowers in a small space. I'll be growing them in flower beds that are the market style, but then I'm also going to be working them into a landscape area for more of a cottage garden look. So since this is my very first year officially growing cut flowers to hopefully sell in bouquets at my local farmer's market, I am growing quite a big variety. And that's because I'm experimenting to see what grows well for me, what grows well in my space, what I like, what my bouquet style is even like, so that next year I can know exactly what fits into my style. So a lot of these plants I'm just trying out to see if I even like them. So it'll be an experiment year, which I think will be really fun. So the first variety that I'll share with you, and as I'm going through these, I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can see exactly what the variety looks like. But the first ones I'll share is a zinnia. And as you can see, I'm growing a lot of different kinds of zinnia. Zinnias are a flower that I have grown for years in this current garden space, and I know that they grow very well for me, and so that is why I'm growing so many kinds. So the first kind of zinnia would be some from the Bennery's Giant series. The Bennery's Giant, the bloom sizes get about 4 to 5 inches, so they can be a really nice focal flower in a market bouquet. The first one is a Bennery's Giant White, and I have the Bennery's Giant Wine, and then also the Bennery's Giant Mix, which is a mix of various different colors in the Bennery's Giant series. Then I have some from the Queen Lime series. I grew both of these last year and they were gorgeous. If you're not familiar with the Queen Lime series, they have a very different look compared to the other type of zinnias. They kind of have like a fading that goes throughout the leaves. So the Queen Lime Blush is one I'm growing, and then the Queen Lime Red, which actually is more of a very deep mauve is how it grew for me, and it's probably one of my absolute favorite zinnias out of all of them. So then I had some from the Cinderella series. I have the Cinderella Peach, and I have the Cinderella Lilac, and then the Cinderella Purple. And a new one for me, which I had never heard of before, I think it looks similar to the Queen Lime series, but it is not labeled in that. It's called the Raspberry Limeade, which has a really lime color to it. Okay, then I have a couple Oklahomas. I have the Oklahoma Ivory and the Oklahoma White. Then I have a creamy yellow giant zinnia. Those are 4 to 6 inch blooms, so those are going to be really big. And then I have 3 more random ones. I have the Pumila, I don't think I'm saying that right, a violet zinnia. Then I have Isabellina, which is a very pretty yellow. And then I think this is going to be another one of my favorites. It's the Envy. I should also mention that most of my seeds came from Johnny's, but I did get a few seeds from some other companies, such as Baker Creek, which this one is from. I have some Floret seeds worked in here, and then I also have a couple from Eden Brothers. Next, I have two kinds of Lisianthus. Lisianthus is something that I have never grown before, but I absolutely fell in love with the look of Lisianthus. Not just the bloom, but the foliage on it. It's almost like a eucalyptus color. I just think they're gorgeous. I actually started these last week, and I just posted a YouTube video yesterday of how I started Lisianthus, so I'll link that down below. But I'm growing the Voyage 2 Light Apricot and then the Roseanne Black Pearl. So I think both of those will be really pretty. Let's do Gomphrena next. Gomphrena is a cute little flower that isn't really a filler, but it's good to tuck into your main blooms of bouquets. So I have the QIS Purple, I have the QIS Orange, which I think will be great for fall, and then the Audrey White Gomphrena. Okay, so the next one is Amaranth. And Amaranth is also one that is new to me this year. So I'm growing just two different kinds. The first one is Green Thumb, and then the second one is Red Garnet. And if I remember correctly, Red Garnet is one that gets super tall, like maybe 5 to 6 feet tall. So I think I'm gonna have to find its own spot for those, but that is gonna be gorgeous for fall too, I think. And then I also have two kinds of Celosia. Celosia. I'm not sure which way you pronounce that, but I have a Ruby Parfait and then the Selway White. When I was looking through all of the Celosias, I had a hard time just choosing two. I've never grown this before, so I wanted to limit it, but I can tell that I'm probably going to be falling in love with this. Floret just put out on their seed sale, I think it was a variety of all different colors of Celosia, and I feel I might be ordering that at some point. Okay, so let's do straw flowers next. I have grown straw flowers before and I love them. And so I have 4 different kinds that I'm gonna be growing. I have the Bright Rose straw flower, Vintage White. Then I have the Apricot Peach mix. And from Floret, I have the Dragonfire, another really good one for fall bouquets, I think. Then I have a couple kinds of asters. I have the Tower Violet and the Lady Coral Chamois. I think those are going to be really fun. Okay, so this stack is just a whole bunch of random kinds. Some are fillers. The first one is the Sahara Rebecchia. I have grown Rebecchia before, and I actually have some planted in my perennial area that I'm going to be tucking a bunch of these seeds in for that cottage garden look. I can't remember off the top of my head what variety it is, but it's one that's more all yellow. And so this Sahara mix is going to be a really different look compared to that one. Then I have Persian Cress, which I have been told is a very good filler, and so that is the reason I'm growing that. Then I have Orlea the White Finch, which I think will be another really good filler white flower. I'm trying the Lacy White Lace Flower. This is another one from Floret. And then I have Dara, which is going to be another really good filler. I have some dark opal basil that I have in here. I am not a huge fan of the purple basil as far as an herb, but I know that a lot of people grow basil as a filler for bouquets, and so that's the reason that I have that in there. I have Status Seeker White, another filler. And then I have one pincushion flower, which is Summer Sangria. And then I have the Cresspedia Sunball. I think these are also called billy buttons. My full-time job is a wedding photographer, and I have seen these billy buttons worked into different fall bouquets over the years, and I always think that they're just so cute. So that's the reason that I'm growing those. Okay, so I have 2 piles left, which are 2 of my favorites. Snapdragons and Sunflowers. So let me go through the Snapdragons first. And one of the reasons that I love Snapdragons is When I was younger, my grandma used to grow a ton of flowers in her backyard. She had this rock wall and she had flower beds that were in an L shape lining the rock wall. And she had perennials in there, but she always plugged in a lot of annuals as well. And Snapdragons was one of the annuals she tucked in. And so I just have that memory of her flowers. So I'm growing a lot of types of Snapdragons, which also are a very prolific performer, and so they're perfect for cut flowers as well. So I have a few from the Madame Butterfly collection. I have Madame Butterfly Pink. I have the Madame Butterfly Dark Red. And then I have the Madame Butterfly Peaches and Cream Mix. Then there's the University of California mix and the Orange Wonder, which I thought were both really good multicolor Snapdragons. Then I have one called Snowflake, which is a white Snapdragon. And then I have, Madame Butterfly Bronze. I forgot I have that one tucked in here too. Oh, these are not in order. I have Madame Butterfly Yellow. Okay, then I have Costa Apricot. Then I have two of the Potomacs. Potomac? I am not very good at pronouncing these. I have the Potomac Lavender and the Potomac Royal. And then the last one is the Rocket Mix, which is a really nice mix of colors of the Snapdragons. And in my garden, I have one specific big square area that is designated just for the Snapdragons. And so I cannot wait to see all that come together. That's going to be beautiful. Okay, the last one is sunflowers, and these are probably one of my favorites to grow. I have also grown these for 4 to 5 years in my current space, and they grow amazing in that space as well. So this year I'm going to be growing 2 different types of sunflowers. I'm going to be growing some that are the single stem and then a couple that are the branching sunflower. So for the single stem, let me make sure I have all these here. Okay, the single stems, I have 4 different kinds, and these, I have 5 different kinds, and these are all the Pro Cut. So the Pro Cut are pollenless, which is great in market bouquets because then you don't get all that yellow pollen that falls on your table or wherever you keep your bouquet at. So I have the Pro Cut Orange, I have Pro Cut White Light, and then I have the Pro Cut White Night. I have Pro Cut Gold Light, and then this one is going to be my favorite, I think. This is the Pro Cut Plum. So there's 5 of those. I also have one raised bed that is, I think it's 6 foot by 20 foot that all of my sunflowers are going to grow in. I'm going to plant them very close together so their blooms are smaller and perfect size for bouquets, and I'm going to succession plant them so that I have reoccurring harvests throughout the end of the summer. And then the last 3 of my sunflowers are the branching sunflowers. So these are going to be planted in the landscaping area that's more of a cottage garden look. So I have a strawberry lemonade mix, which just sounds really pretty. And then, so I have 2 of these, the same kind. They're the hybrid branching jade, which is gorgeous. And I ordered 2 seed packets of those, so I must have really liked that. So that is all of the seeds that I am growing this year. Like I said before, it may look like a lot of varieties, but this is going to be my experimenting year to see what I like and what style of market bouquets I like and what grows well for me. So I just wanted to try out a lot of different things. So that's it for this video, and thank you again for watching. If you're new to my channel, I'm going to be documenting my entire year of cut flower farming on this YouTube channel and through my Instagram account. So I hope you'll tune in and see how everything is going for me throughout the year. So see you in the next video.